This channel has been rated FN for no one.
Good morning. I thought I'd create a video explaining kind of the schedule and the different shows that I'm going to have on the channel and kind of when they're going to happen and a little bit about each one. So to start off, we're going to have different ones that come out sporadically throughout the month, right? So you're going to have some shows that are weekly, so they come out once a week. Some that are once a month, some that are once every other month, and some that are just sporadic ideas. Whenever I have them, they'll get done because they're kind of random. So we'll start off with the weekly ones. Actually, no, we'll just go through it. No, we'll start with the weekly ones, right? So we'll start on Monday. So the first show is going to be coming out, and the one that's going to be out every Monday is called Highs of the Show. Is going to be me and my co-star, Dushan Mandik, discussing different shows and then all the hot girls that are on these shows. Quite simple format, right? Next, on Tuesdays every week, we're going to have You Know What's Gay, which is going to be me discussing things that I think are gay. On Wednesday, we're going to have two tiny shows, right? So it's going to be the 80s song of the week and the 90s song of the week. This will be me picking a random 80s and 90s song to kind of share with you guys. Hopefully, if it's something you don't know, you'll listen to it and maybe you'll enjoy it, and maybe you won't. We'll see. It's just kind of a growth of knowledge of the 80s and 90s music. Next, on Thursdays, we'll have You Mamber, which will be me just talking about old things, whatever it can be, just things, or people, old people, things that just maybe you don't really remember anymore or something like that. Just talk about them a little bit. Next, on Fridays, we're gonna have Take Me Back to the '90s crushes. So this will be about girls that I had crushes on in the '90s. So obviously the list will be very sporadic, right? So we're gonna have like younger girls, stuff like that, stuff that I had when I was a kid. I was a kid in the '90s, so I had crush on younger girls, right? And then I had also older girls as well. So it'll be I don't say a deep dive, but a look at these girls or these women and their kind of work that they've done and why I had a crush on them back in the '90s. Next, on Saturday, we're gonna have Dead Ass. Dead Ass is just me saying things that I think are true. And then every Sunday, we're gonna have a clip of the week, which is going to be a clip of the week. So next is going to be the shows that are going to be happening one time a month. On Mondays, one time a month, we're going to be having Would You Rather, which is, giving you an option of would you rather do this or would you rather do that, and kind of discuss it a little bit and go from there. Next, for once a month on Tuesdays, we're going to have, it's going to be called Who. Now, what this is going to be, two different people that I randomly select. Could be fictional characters, it could be movie people, it could be actors, whatever the case may be. And who do I think would win in a fight between the two, or who do you think could get more girls, or something stupid like that. Just be something kind of funny to discuss a little bit. All right, so Thursdays once a month, we're going to have a couple of different things, right? So the first one on Thursday once a month is going to be Rate Without Knowing. So my daughter Emma is going to create a list of, I have no idea what it is or what it's about and who's on it, and she's going to give it to me, and I one at a time, and I'm going to say, this person's number, or whoever, this food, whatever, is number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, without knowing what's coming next. Also on Thursdays, one time a month, we're going to have themes that hit. And this is essentially just themes that have no right hitting this hard, right? So every TV show has a theme song, and sometimes they're just too good for their own good. It makes no sense. Why are they so good? And last, on Thursdays, one time a month, we're going to have Sean Speaks, which is just going to be me speaking about topic, whatever it is. I think the first one is about the 90s, so it's kind of a lot of retro stuff going on in the first month, excuse me. And then Fridays, for one time a month, we're going to have You Know How I Know You're Gay, which is going to be me analyzing a movie and then all the things and scenes that I think are really gay in it. Okay, the next ones are all going to be on Sunday, but they're going to be every other month. So, it'll be in March, and then it'll be May and such, and then other ones will go sporadically throughout too. So one time every other month. The first one's called Annoying Much, which are things that I just find annoying when talking about them a little bit. The next one's going to be Forgotten Shows of the 80s and 90s. So shows that I think have kind of been forgotten through time, and that aren't necessarily the greatest ones, but just bringing them back up. That's all. The next one's going to be Was It Better in the 90s? This will be on specific topics of do I think, let's just say, cell phones. Better now or better back in the 90s? Like, what did I prefer? What I think is better. Next, for where every other month, we're going to have Sean Performs, which is going to be me. I don't know, but I could be singing a song. I could be performing a skit. Some kind of performance, if you want to call it that. will be taking place then. The next one's going to be 90s videos that I love. So it'll be the music videos of songs that I just think are spectacular. It doesn't have to be this. Most of the time it will be, I'm sure, but it doesn't mean that the song is super awesome, but the music video is super cool. Next for Sundays every other month is going to be most iconic movie of the year. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's the best movie or the one that won, best picture or anything like that. It's just the one that I think is the most iconic for that year or that time frame. So our last one for Sunday every other month is going to be hidden gems of a year. So it's going to be going through different years. It's going to be movies that are hidden gems, I think, that are, kind of, they weren't really on the big scale. Sometimes they get put out with other movies at the same time that are just so overshadowing that they kind of get forgotten about a little bit. So we'll just talk about some hidden gems from certain years. And then last but not least, we're going to have things that are sporadic. Now, this could happen, I don't know, every week. I could do it every day. I don't think every day, but, just random times. Whenever I think of a topic, then we'll do them. The first one's going to be consoles. We're going to discuss gaming consoles since I was a kid and the different ones I've had and, what I prefer about them and my favorite games for each one. The next sporadic one's going to be random rants. It's just going to be me ranting about random things. If something happened that day, maybe, or I just had an idea, I'll just rant about it a little bit. And the last one's going to be random thoughts. So kind of almost wrong the same thing, but it's just not going to be a rant or a bitch fest about whatever it is. It's going to be, I have a random thought about this. Maybe I'll talk about it for a little bit. If people start watching this and some are like better than others, then we'll, maybe discuss taking things out or making better ones or something like that. But this is what I have right now. Should be a good time, hopefully. Once again, this is rated no one, or for no one.
This channel has been rated FN for no one.
Because it's off-the-wall craziness. And I don't want anybody seeing stuff that shouldn't be seeing stuff. So that's what I think it should be watched by. Nobody. But it's going to have a good time. I'm going to enjoy doing it. So that's it, and I'll see you guys soon.